as you can see here, this is already kind of off, but basically you trim off these little pieces here and then here as well. This stays, obviously. Anything you see that has basically the orange or orangish reddish bead or pattern stays. Now, there's a couple tricks with this with putting it on. Normally what I will do is I will cut this on a bench or cut to fit on the valve cover here and match it like this, like you see I have it set here. And then I will lay it on the cylinder head just to make sure everything fits and looks good. And then when you're ready to actually put the stuff on, I use this, which I've shown you guys in some other videos, okay? Now, a lot of people are gonna gawk at this and go, oh, well, that's stupid because, you know, hey, it's already got this bead on here, you don't need that. Well, let me show you why. Right here, look at the corner. There's a little slit in that orange little bead. Obviously, I didn't do that. That's how the gasket came. However, to kind of combat that, you use that Permatex Right Stuff as a super, super, super thin layer across the whole thing. Now, obviously it's a gasket maker, right? I guess technically you could run these valve covers without this gasket. I wouldn't suggest doing that. But basically putting a small thin layer on this so that it's just covered and it's not goopy and there's too much coming off of it, so that when it compresses, it doesn't like squish out and then fall off into your cylinder head and your motor or whatever. You want minimal, just so that it covers it, okay? When you do that, you can put those on there and it will keep the gaskets in place so they won't move, first off. Second, when everything dries and the valve covers are torqued down, it'll actually seal. It won't leak. So you won't have to come back and do this again for a while, unless you're doing cam seals or something like that. But point is, you shouldn't have to, okay? It will also make it easier to, when you go ahead and pull those gaskets off the cylinder head, to take them off in general instead of having to use a razor blade and like lots of Scotch-Brite. Don't get me wrong, you're still gonna have to do some cleanup, but it will be infinitely easier because this will not have fried and caked onto the cylinder head and you won't have to basically be really aggressive trying to get it off.